Let's go through some tips. Tip number 1, maximize vertical space. Magnets. Got all these spices on the rack. That way they don't take up space on like a spice holder on the countertop, especially if you don't have much counter space, like Exhibit A. More maximizing of vertical space. Got these little magnet hook things. They're like magnets with hooks on them. Maximize that vertical space. Come on. Colander or like measuring cups, you know, stuff like that. Next tip, just because something says like almond or cashew or like non-dairy doesn't mean it's vegan. Always read the back of the label, because sometimes that it's kind of sneaky. It'll be like, oh, I'm an almond cheese, and then you read the back and it's got like casein, which is like milk protein. If you like to make a lot of nut things, cashews and such, do soak them like for like a day, and then just pop them in the freezer, and then you have like soaked cashews that you can use anytime without having to worry about your cashews like going bad. If you're sick of your apples tasting like garlic, take your cutting board, on one side of it, draw like garlic or no garlic symbol. I would like to thank my sister for this idea. This is for like sweets only, apples and fruit, carrots and stuff like that. The other side, this is where I chop like garlic and onions and stuff like that, and that helps to keep the doing that. Invest in like decent balsamic vinegar. This stuff is like a flavor enhancer. Even if you don't like the taste of balsamic vinegar in like salad dressings, a really good vinegar can like kick up the flavors of all your foods. There's this book that I really want to read called Salt, Acid, Fat, Heat, and it's about how those things are like the key to all cooking. And I think a lot of the thing we often forget is the acid side of things. Vinegars and lime and lemon juice. It's not something that we think about so much. So if you want to add an acid without adding too much of a flavored acid, go with like apple cider vinegar or just like white vinegar, and just add like a teaspoon of something, and it kicks everything up without making it taste like that. Oh, wow. Woo. Rather than buying corn chips, just buy these corn tortillas. This is 2 pounds of corn tortillas, and it's $1.25 at the store near my place. This is way cheaper than corn chips, and it's healthier because there's no fat. Not as much fat. There's obviously like natural fat within the corn. I have videos about how to make that. Buy a bunch of peanut butter, store it upside down, so when you flip it to open it, the oil won't be floating on the top. Keep a jar of all your vegetable scraps in the freezer and make your own veggie broth. Cheaper and better and healthier, and allows you to get the most out of all your vegetables. Instead of this all going in the trash, goes in my belly. Okay, if you have any sweet kitchen setup shopping tips, leave like a comment below about which ones are your favorites, so we can all have awesome kitchens and be smart about the way we shop. Pretty much it. Okay, bye.